Hello. So the Skymaster II. Canado. Let's get into this aircraft. Although we had somewhat of a split personality there. We were in the aircraft, but we were not in the aircraft. Anyways, as this is not a tutorial for the Skymaster, we'll just do a quick and dirty thing here. Fuel. We need fuel. Thank you. And it's only a short flight, so we will leave it at that. We need some way to get the fuel to the engine from the tanks. This is the way, and we need some power. Cow flaps is open. Brakes is on. Alternators are on. Auxiliary pump. Oh, we need some lights, landing lights and beacon. Okay. Little bit of throttle. Pew, 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 pew. Right. First engine on. Fuel pump. Second engine on. We'll let it sit here and warm up a little bit. This will not be super duper realistic, but do the best we can. Let's trim the thing and turn on the avionics. And if you haven't flown this aircraft before, it's down here. Thing to know, because I've seen people looking for that, including myself. That thing to initiate, we can do some planning here. We have sketch pad. Yes. So ground or two. So we'll check this out. 6 is offset 6 degrees, and we need to be at 5,000 here. 113.2. So 113.8586. Enter. So we have done that. We are happy with that. 0 degrees. Yeah. 14. Say that is. I would say that is 15 degrees. Are we hot yet? Are we hot yet? Signal. While we wait for that, 113.2. We'll change it for this one. Duke. Ready, and 15 degrees also here. degree. No, I'm thinking this is 60 degrees. That is 15 degrees. Okay, and we have not entered any flight path. Can we do that? Yes. Let's see. Send route to yes. No. Or do we have a... Yeah. Okay, so now we have to enter these things by ourselves. Let's missed it too much. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are going to start from FAQZ. Oh, sorry. F A Q FAQZ South Africa, Pesca Airport. That's good, and we are going to FAKM. Sorry. FA. FA Q, no, FFK K M enter procedures, approach, VOR DME 02, enter load, yes, that, procedure, arrival, enter, 1, enter, 2, load, yeah, we'll go straight ahead, then we get to the approach. So, everybody's happy. The transponder is at 2000. Let's put it on alt. Blink, 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 blink. So we'll not the radio yet, just first we'll do some engine stuff. So we'll go to, if I remember this correctly, 1800s PM. Or roundabout there. Yes, still working. Right. Both, not start. Front engine. And front engine. It's nice. Then we pull back to 1200 RPMs. exercise the props. Done that. We can like to have data fields on right. Yep. Let's taxi out. Taxi.
Foxtrot Alpha Quebec Zulu Traffic SE tab. Tango Alpha Bravo 71 is taxiing to runway 6.
Yep. Taxi light, and we are taxiing backtrack. So we'll turn on the nav lights. Brake off, and off we go. If you're flying with the GNS 530 in the in career mode, and for instance you're flying the Optica, you're wondering where you can find ground speed, and then show the data fields. Then you get ground speed down here. And I'm mentioning that because you get in career mode, you get dinged if you taxi above 20 knots. I'm just going to check that we have everything that we need. We don't have flaps. We need flaps. We want flaps. We have cowl flaps open. Yoke. Everything is moving the way it's supposed to be. Trim is good. Fuel pumps. On. Lights are good. Turn up the belt taxi lights. We are going to 9,000 feet, so I think we will turn on the pitot heat for anyway. Trim is good. We can set heading to see what it says here. No message. So let's set heading to somewhere around there. Yeah. Okay.
Foxtrot Alpha
Still
Quebec
taxi.
Zulu
I'm on the
Traffic
runway
SE
now.
tab. Tango Alpha Bravo 71 is taxiing to runway 6.
I wanted to do the takeoff, but announcement, but we did not do that. Okay, throttle at off, pressures are good. Flaps are... Did I set the flap? Yeah, flaps are set. Everything is happy, 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 happy. Flaps is up. Timing makes things easier for us. We'll turn on the autopilot. Set it to heading mode. And we will climbing a little bit too steep now. You change the attitude down here. Here. We'll turn on nav. We're going via GPS. Okay. We turn off the aux pumps. Let's shut. I'm looking at the temperature, so we can shut the cold flaps. We can turn on engine facing. We can turn off that light. Leave the strobe off. And we are happily climbing up here to 9,000 feet. Our main objective. One thing to note about this aircraft is that we cannot set a set like I want to go to 9,000 feet and then just leave it. We have to be ready to change to all alt mode, change the autopilot to alt mode, rapid. The altitude we want to be, we also have to manually check our airspeed. So I think we can pull back. We're still climbing, so we'll set that properly when we get to altitude, but just put it back a little bit for now. have captured the beacon with this Bendix King. Have it here. Also see that the HSI has our settings. Scratch pad here. So we are going here, Eden, and we are to be at or above flight level 190 here. This is why we are climbing to 90 here, and then we will start sort of runway. We're actually supposed to be at flight level 240 here and 140 here. We are doing a VFR flight, so we'll be happy with flight level 90. Probably we would have a screen by now. So we're nearing 9,000 feet, ready to push the alt button. Are happy now. Okay. Let the props are working a bit hard, so we'll back a bit. Yeah, I'm happy there. Let's see if we can lead the out a little bit more. So what we're looking for is the EJT going up as we let less fuel and more oxygen. But the temperature is going down again because we have too much air, too little fuel. You know that. And there, see it's going down again. So we'll just pull it up a bit more and go and let it go down again. So now we are just above lean. There is a term for that, but I keep forgetting it. Okay. Now we can study this. I'm really first to tell you guys that I'm not best in the world. So if this were an IFR flight, we would do one turn, then there. We are supposed to be at 5,800 feet, and then it's a 15 degrees slope down to the runway. And if we are doing 120, then we need to descend at 640, right? Could be wrong. Oh no. I need to learn more about the GNS 530. Anyway. Scooting along at a pretty nice pace. I suppose we should be talking to air traffic control and so on. I think we'll just tune the airport. Fail. We have FAKM. Let's talk to them later when we are nearing, so they don't the Microsoft Flight Sim controllers mess up our approach here. Start yammering on about us doing a downwind turn landing because we want to do the VOR. Nice. I suppose the servers today we're at the same. Funny thing, this is the same time where we are in South Africa now. Has the same is at the same time zone as Sweden. So if I look at my wall clock, it's the same. At 1400 hours I have to get ready to go get my girlfriend from work, and we are going to the gym. I would rather sit here and fly all afternoon, but you know, I have to take care of my health too. Also, the servers are pretty good today, I think, because the landscape is loading in pretty quickly. It's not loading in like square by square and stopping around about here. It's slowly diffusing out, or maybe there really was data. Yeah, you can see it loading really fast. Sometimes it loads like block by block by block. Yep. See, now we have it. Ah, there it loaded in. Yes, not bad, but it could be worse. Could be worse. At least the cockpit is loading in. But it has been behaving since I got my fiber internet. I had some old, lousy, crappy ADSL, and also a 4G connection before, and then with that it was impossible to fly. those who are curious, I think this thing works. But there isn't any weather now, so there's nothing to see. But it does work. And if you want to know about the temperature outside, that's up here. And if you want to know some numbers, you can pull this down. We have a little basic checklist. So 160, so we could just slam out the gear and first set of flaps right now, but we won't. Mixtures reach below 3,000 feet, but we will think, whoops. Runway elevation. So if I understand this correctly, the first you're going to do 2 lapses. So first you're going to fly over the runway at initial out 7,000 or higher. And then we do the procedure turn approach, so we'll come in here at 7,000, we go around to, then we go down to 5,800 and then we land. But we will cheat. Today we will cheat. Just go up from here and go, and then go down to 5,800 and go down and land. Because we aren't flying IFR, we can do away with some of the procedures here. Graphics. Is it loading? Loading. Can you load this square, please? At takeoff you saw me turning down the volume. For people who don't know, somewhere here we should be able to see the Morse code that this radio beacon is. Yeah, here it is. So it's long, short, long, long, short, long, long, or short, 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 long. So if we are on the line, we should hear long, short, long, long, and now we are to the left of it, so long, short, long. Let's see if that is correct. Yeah, I was wrong. It's, of course, the runway is on our right side, and then we hear I don't know if you can hear it. It's barely audible. Our instruments, so we don't have to do don't have to listen to that. See the runway from here. Oh. So if we wanted to go straight to the airport, we could set this and we could get the course to fly. So if we wanted to go directly to the runway, we would fly 47 degrees. When we're getting nearer and when it's time to turn, I will change from GPS to V-lock with the CDI button, and that means that we abandon the GPS for the radio signal, and then the autopilot will follow the radio signal instead. And at the same time, we will start to descend towards the 5,800 feet. heading mode, so we don't mess up with it following the GPS, because that's not what we are going to do here. We want to use the war signal. Getting pretty close now. Is it moving, or is it my brain? I'm looking at this here. When it starts to travel this way, we will change to V-lock mode. Yep. And we'll change the heading. Help the aircraft around. So we get approximately in line with the signal. And then we go back to nav mode. And then we'll click Alt and we will start our descent. Very carefully. We'll pull back. See, the aircraft is homing in on the signal. Talk to the radio. Request full stop landing. Please give us straight in. Please give us straight in.
Tango Alpha Bravo 711, 6 miles south, 8800, for to land.
So we're supposed to be at
SE-Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71 Kimberly Tower. QNH 1022 fly straight in runway 02.
Yes, thank you.
Fly straight in runway 02 SE-Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71.
If I pull down, yeah, see, it screams at me if I pull back too much because I don't have the gear out. We will use the gear as brakes. Gear is down. Landing lights on. Verify. The gear is down. Yeah, we see a wheel. Verify it on. Yeah, we have a green light. We're slowing down to so now I can pull back all the way. You need to be slowing down to, what did I say? We wanted 120 or thereabouts. Pull up a little more and we'll we should not descend this fast. 650, somewhere around. This is not precise in any way, shape or form. We'll push the a little bit because the runway is out. Prep for landing, facing off. Turn on fuel pumps. Lights is on. See that we are in an angle to the runway. I bet it's 6 degrees. offset 6 degrees. And as we see the runway, we can do a little thing like this, heading that way. Or we can keep on going this way. Maybe there is a reason they don't want us to fly over here. How hot is it outside? It's nearly 20 degrees Celsius. Let's turn off the pitot heat now. Keep the speed at 2000 or 122,000. Oh damn. 680 feet at 6,800 feet at 7K, then 15 degrees down. So we are pretty much on the spot. We'll just keep on rocking this way. Maybe put up the nose a bit. And prop full. Throttle back a little bit more.
Tango Alpha Bravo 71 wide 01 tree at 11. Clear to land runway 02.
Thank you.
Clear to land runway 02 SE tab. Tango Alpha Bravo 71.
Okay. We'll do some flaps. One notch of flaps. 2 notches of flaps. Bit more speed, and now it's time to turn off the autopilot. We'll do that with the button on the joystick. Now we're hand flying. We're a little bit too high. Yeah. Looking at the puppy over there at the runway. I don't know if you can see it. Over here we have 1 red, 2 whites. We want 2 whites, 2 reds. So we are a little bit too high. Let's put in the last notch of flaps. At least I think it's the last one. Yep. Too slow. Yeah, that's better. We are too low, and it's getting bumpy. Whoa, it's getting bumpy. At least we are on the right runway. We have the gear down. lot of runway, so floaty, 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 floaty. With that. Flaps up. And we will take the taxiway way down here, so we'll just keep up the speed. Be careful not to take off.
Tango Alpha Bravo 71, turn next taxiway.
I suppose that is. So they want us to turn into that runway. I don't want to do that. We'll take the next way down here.
Tango Alpha Bravo 71, exit runway when able.
Yeah. Animals.
SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71, exit runway when able.
Yeah. No, not animals. Puppy. Okay. Let's turn off the auxiliary pumps too. Lights. Open the cowl flaps. Should have done that.
SE Tab Tango
At
Alpha
approach.
Bravo 71, turn next taxiway. SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71, contact ground on 122.65.
Yes.
122.65 for SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71. Kimberly Ground SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71, taxi to parking.
SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71, taxi to General Aviation, parking via taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking via taxiway Alpha SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71.
Let's cheat and see where that is. Somewhere straight ahead. Oh, come on. I think it's beside the Candy King aircraft. just to the left or in the middle of these two. In between the two candy cane aircraft, perhaps? Yeah, it seems so. But there is no space there. Yeah, here. And we messed up. Yeah, we did mess up. Anyway. Because this is in the taxiway. In the middle of the taxiway. Let's not do that. Let's do a little bit of mischief. We'll taxi out here. And we'll taxi on. And park besides this one. Here. Okay. Parking brake on. That's nice to the engine. We can turn off the transponder. Turn off the nose engine. And the back engine. Alternators off. Avionics off. Nav, taxi, landing off. Beacon off. Mags off. Fuel off. Propellers can be there. Throttle off. And power off. Nice. We are here. We have arrived. Can we open the doors? Toolbar. No, we can't do that. Baggage door, co-pilot door. We have arrived. Okay. That's nice. No baggage. See how good the Cirrus looks compared to the generic, more proportional and everything. Yep. This is the way we go. Alright. Have a continuous nice day.